in a blink. How many days until I don't have to go to school, Mom? Around 1 million, she smiled. How many days until I'm old, Mom? More than all the fingers and toes of every person in town, she laughed. How many friends will I make, Mom? As many as you have blessings to share, she said warmly. How far is heaven, I asked. Heaven is so close that when you blink, you tickle it with your lashes, she said in a whisper. Tearfully, I asked her doctor, how much time does she have? Days, maybe weeks at best, he replied. I held her frail hand to my face, reflecting on gentle love and kindness. She just brushed a tear from my eye, smiling and spoke in a whisper. Heaven is so close that when you blink, you tickle it with your lashes. In a blink, she was gone. Me and My Monkey is a poem about a drug addict on a cruise with the Tidy Bowl man, spiraling down the drain. When Gloria and I lived in Tennessee, I volunteered in prison, working with offenders in the drug court program. I came to know each of these offenders as people. We had a lot in common. Me and My Monkey. I spent my youth seeking places to hide. That's for me, I'm not here. It was lysergic acid, diethylamide. In a make-believe world, I hid from the truth. Dead, vacant stare, always aloof. Running from pain, I can't find a vein. So fucking down, I'm stuck on insane. Don't want to hurt, hand me the rig. Draw me a line, I'll snort like a pig. Sorry I hurt you. I'm not a bad guy. Give me your money, I must make a buy. No time to think, I must feed the monkey. He's calling the shots, I'm only the junkie. How could this happen to the head of the class? Voted most likely, I fell on my ass. Can't blame my parents, for they always tried. They tried to make rules I wouldn't abide. I stared at the man looking back from the mirror, the face of death shrouded in fear. Remembering a friend who gave me his card, I dialed the number. Damn, it was hard. You're not alone, my broken down friend. Let's talk about life and how it could end. Hearing a story about all the lost hope, how could you imagine a life without dope? I had to find people who understand me. One day at a time, we're free. There's no guarantee, it's just a reprieve, just for the day I choose to believe. He helped me get clean. I shook off the monkey. I no longer lived the life of a junkie. In order to win, I had to surrender. Today I'm alive, not just a pretender. This card is a poem about school bullying and the scars it can leave on a person's heart. I drew from the pain and humiliation my late wife Sydney had to endure when she was an adolescent schoolgirl. She was a victim of the pack dog mentality of her peers. She leaned on the rail, clenching her fists, shards in her heart, scars on her wrists. Like a rag doll she felt, all pulled apart, looking down at her future that never did start. No one would care if she decided to stay, tears falling on water and rippling away. She thought about school. They made fun of her looks. The friends that she knew, they all lived in books, eating lunch in the bathroom, where she would escape. For the moment she would hide from this form of rape. Every morning a greeting from faces so fair. She wears the same dress, just look at that hair. Being quite entertaining, the brunt of the joke, not bearing the weight, her heart, it just broke. Where did she go? She wasn't in school. Another statistic, she just wasn't cool. bottle up here with me, huh? Tethered is about your journey from your birth to your final departure. Tethered to life in your amniotic world, the cadence of her heart is soothing as two hearts beat as one. It's time for your departure and also your arrival. Connection to the mothership severed in a single snip. You're pulled from the safety of darkness into glaring light. Naked and alone, you cry for help. Happy voices cry back in a high-pitched greeting. Tethered safely in your mother's arms, the peace of belonging returns. Her heartbeat resonates into your new world through her bosom. In the blink of an eye, you will live a lifetime. Time for your departure and also your arrival, leaving those who love you in your final breath. Loved ones bid a sad goodbye. Others wait to greet you. Don't be afraid. Follow the light into the new unknown. This next poem was inspired when Gloria and I were in Gustavus, Alaska, in a little grocery store / deli. On the counter near the cash register was a homemade donation jar asking for money for one of the local families with a medical emergency. It inspired me, with Gloria's encouragement, to write this next poem, Girl on a Jar. Girl on the Jar, sorry about that. You're on your way to everywhere, always in a rush, picking up, dropping off your kids who never hush. It's soccer, band, the swimming pool, a never-ending list. You got cut off in traffic, now you're really pissed. Roar around that stupid oaf who's texting on his phone, shouting out explicitives while texting on your own. Expressing your disdain by holding up your finger, running low on patience, you let your anger linger. You stop for gas and groceries. It's almost 5 o'clock. Dodging anyone who knows you, there is no time to talk. The sign in the express lane says 15 items or less, except for clowns with 30. That would be your guess. Killing time in the checkout line, you're glancing at the star. You notice on the counter, it's charity in a jar. You read the note, a desperate plea for a moment from your day. On the jar, a child's picture. She used to run and play. Hope is shared in dollar bills, quarters, dimes, and nickels. They slowly fill the empty jar that once was full of pickles. The picture shows a happy face, not taken long ago. On the jar, a note says cancer. Your haste begins to slow. Family has no insurance was written by a friend. Without the needed ransom, the treatments might just end. The picture shows a hopeful smile. Sparkles fill her eyes. She bears the heart of a lioness while facing her demise. Grateful for your children's health, you reach inside your purse, feeling for the family who's racing with a hearse. Your heart fills with solicitude, more grateful for your day, slowed by your compassion for a child who may not stay. Fighting back the tears, walking to your car, you learn what's important from the girl on the jar. Anybody that knows me on the OLLI campus, I've always got my water bottle with me. Gray sky day is my experience with depression. Many of us have gray sky days from time to time. Gray sky day, tears falling everywhere, running down bare branches, following the path of least resistance. Finding down seems so natural. Gazing at bare branches, sky tears touch my eyes, traveling down my face, following the same path as my own. Finding down comes so natural. Why does the sky cry? Tears of rain blend with tears of pain, washing sadness down my face, following the same path as my childhood. Finding down felt so natural. This time of gray abates, as clouds lift, the sky clears, a tear lingers on the lash of my eye. For not only children, it's okay to cry. I'll cheer you up with this one. Chesterfield King is about butts in a Band-Aid box. She dug a butt from our stash. We lived a block from downtown, small town. Smoking was common. Cigarettes were cheap. Smoldering butts littered storefront walks. We smoked all we wanted. Spares were kept in a Band-Aid box. We never inhaled until we were almost 9. My wife, Gloria's son, Logan, serving our country in the Air Force. He was stationed in Okinawa, South Korea, and is currently stationed in Germany. I wrote "It's for You," not only to thank our veterans, past and present, but also their families for the sacrifices they made for our safety. And I'd like to send this out to Pat. His world is a war zone, breathing hot desert air. Always praying for him, she brushes her hair. Both fight a battle, yet miles apart. Both of one spirit, both of one heart. Their heart shares memories of happier times, with dancing, laughter, passion, and wine. Don't take them for granted in the battle they fight, as they lie alone for your freedom tonight. This final poem, Winter of My Life, is how I live my life, and my wish for you. When I reach the winter of my life, I want studded snow tires. There is always more life to travel. And when the needle points to empty, I want to smile and say, it was a hell of a ride. Thank you.
What two wonderful poets we've heard tonight. Two distinct styles, and tears and smiles. Sorry about that. And thank you all for coming. The program, of course, needs your support. We have a lot of talented people in OLLI, and we hope to get them all in this room one day, 2 by 2. Let's say this is poetry's Noah's Ark. Thank you.
Go enjoy the